Okay, fellas, we have a couple trailers to watch here. Let me make it a little better size so I can see more of the screen. Maybe. Okay, here we go. First, we'll watch the Japanese one, and then we'll watch the English one. But this is Lupa's trailer. I haven't seen it yet. Ooh. Hello? Huh. どこ見てる? Right. Hmm. 'The love of battle. Okay. She's basically doing it herself, yeah? Ooh. Yabai. Oh! Is this the match fixing? Oh, wow.
Time to let the beast come play. Now the pressure's on. They expect everybody until there's no one left.
Okay. Nice laugh. Nice laugh. Oh, jeez. The animation.
私は輝かせたいんだ。闘技場をこの光みてえにな。競技は輝かしくあるべきだ。この町と同じように。でもあんたは泥を塗った。試合はやっぱり輝いてないかな。
Yo, she is fierce. I liked that. I liked that a lot. Let's watch the English one and then we can have our comments.
Rages on with yet another outstanding performance from Lupa. The Bow of Legion is on a roll. Can anyone stop the relentless streak?
Hey, eyes up here.
Hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, the final showdown is upon us. The top teams are facing off, featuring the one, the only, Gladiator.
I think they really did nail the sports event thing. It has all that glam, it has the glory.
Thanks. I'm sorry, your hand. If it wasn't for me.
No big deal. Once I'm in the arena, I don't even feel it. Lupa, with your partner's lackluster performance, can the Bow of Legions keep it?
Because it did start like a certain way,
Replacing me if I don't meet
right? And then there was a little bit of a twist.
She'll give it everything she's got. And I'll be right there.
Once again, like a nice little story in just 5 minutes.
There's only one. And that's to make it a fight to remember.
And now, let the match begin! Lupa leads the charge, dialed in and ready for blood.
These are like wonderful fight scenes. Well directed, easy to read. However, like it becomes like so obvious. She's just fighting herself.
Not even 10 seconds in and she's already spotted the other team's weakness. The Bow of Legion is on fire. Will they pull off another miracle here? Now, right back to Lupa. Her relentless strikers have the
See, she had like no doubt in her mind until the twist reveal. So I think that was like also very nice too.
Pull yourself together, Albina.
I'm a little frozen. Hold on. Right, like this whole time.
Albina.
Of course, my face gets frozen at this moment. Hello? Hold on, guys. All right, there we go. All right.
Lupa's perfect attack slips away again. Looks like she's in for a tough battle now.
Albina, what are you?
And I wonder, like, it makes me wonder, right? Because at some point in time, Augusta made it so that you had to fight in pairs and not just one person alone. And, like, I think that's important because, like, one person alone is, like, too much burden on one person on top of, you know, the battles went too far. But in this case, it's another case of where, you know, the teammate is causing an issue here and basically just letting someone fight by themselves, right? Which is probably why Augusta's like, it should be 2 people. But then even then, like, you know, she's fighting by herself.
Silver is calling for a timeout.
Hold! We demand this bow competition to be called off immediately.
Wait, the hunt has already begun. Let us see what choices she makes.
If this isn't for you, then get out. You're a disgrace.
Enough. Insults aren't part of her contract.
She's your partner. See for yourself.
Is this?
Lupa, here, have this. Forgive me.
And then the mixed animation is really nice.
Time to let the beast come play.
You didn't honestly think I was going down like that, did you?
Is that Yoriichi? One furry to another. I guess it is like an adrenaline rush thing. I think I like that. Hold on. Of course all of this, but this like javelin thing. This. I like this. Whatever this is, I like this. This. And then the hunt has begun. Okay.
What are your expectations for this match?
I want to be like this light and make the arena shine even brighter. Gladiating should shine with the same glory.
I think it was
as
definitely
this
meant to
city.
hinder her.
But you tarnish its glory.
See, like, I think like the conclusion is it was meant to hinder her, but the Yulia does believe in Lupa a lot, and I think that that's what that was implying, that Yulia was expecting her to overcome it anyway. Then she might have known about it anyway, that somebody was trying to fix this situation too, and they're like, it's gonna be fine, because it's Lupa, which is like a whole nother thing, right? They got money! Yeah, they got grab it. So yeah, we're gonna watch the music video too. But like, I want to talk a little bit more about the trailer first. Is like, of course, like it's actually showcasing a lot of her fighting. I think like obviously she's a gladiator, so she should be fighting.
The house is considering.
But you know, it's showing a lot of her personality too, right? So outside of the ring, like she's a kind and caring person, and she shows a good face to the reporters and stuff. But then like in the ring, like that is like, you know, the line that cannot be crossed, right? And so it has to stay gloryful, for lack of a better word. But it is kind of nice, like there's so much action involved in this trailer. Obviously because she's a gladiator, but because I think this is her saying sorry, right? So like see, that's the other team. The tea sipping lady. Right. And so like it's also very interesting, the partners story too, because they also give the reasoning for her wanting to fix the match as well, right? Like she doesn't feel like she's very good at gladiating. She gets insulted a lot by her own managers or whatever, and she feels like she's just dragging people down anyway, right?
We demand this foul competition to be called off immediately.
Wait, the hunt has already begun. Let us see what choices she makes.
See. So it's highly probable that the House Sylvia or whatever already knew like about her, right? But it's not like they would like get Lupa to fix the match, so you know, they can be smug about it, you know. So much personality and character. Yeah.
Get out. You're a disgrace.
Enough. Insults aren't part of her
See, outside the ring, she still like
Contract.
stands up for her, and it's not even a part of like she's not strong enough. She caused an injury. Lupa doesn't care about that, right? What Lupa cares about is keeping it clean, keeping the actual competition clean. And so like, you know, she's not so ruthless of a person in general in terms of like, you know, if we look, for example, against like Camellia, who is about like strength and everything, and if you're not strong, you're a weakling, whatever, F you guys, right? But instead, you know, if you're not as strong, it's fine. If you're her teammate, she stands up for you, right? It's not so much like she's not so, you know, cold-hearted like that. But if you cross the line, right, you do the match fixing, you know, then she shows like the more ruthless side to you, right? So her enemies are her enemies, right? And her friends are her friends. Which kind of does like explain more to like why, you know, after we became her teammate, she is so willing to like be open to us, right? The VA of NPCs are insanely good. Yeah, I mean like the localization overall has improved a lot. This animation's amazing. Can we watch that again? Like it just actually shows like what is actually happening, right? By bringing in this 2D animation of the like internals of what's happening inside of her. It's in her blood. It's in her blood. It's nice, it's nice. And they are also incredibly investing in the music too, so just making lots of good moves lately.
You didn't honestly think I was going down like that.
It's Yoruichi, isn't it? The alpha wolf is coming out, yeah. I'm just imagining this. I might be. Just a similar angle. And even though another interesting thing I found by this is like the previous fight scene was a little bit more chaotic and fast paced, but now whenever she's more in the zone, it's much more controlled. She has a lot more control over her movements. And so she's using like actual power. Right? And I love this. This is great. This is great. Is this not the desktop background? Is this not the desktop background? I think it is. Cinema. And just showing her on the hunt. There's so much like control and power. So it went from kind of like a 2 versus 1 battle where she was still doing quite well, but it was definitely like a little bit more like in a battle. But then like after the adrenaline rush and everything just becomes much more controlled. And yeah, the alpha wolf comes out, as you guys are saying. Give me goosebumps. It's so good. It's a very good inclusion of animation here. And then like I said, she'll show that ruthlessness. Like you don't cross her, you know. Like she's so nice and she's so considerate to her beforehand, but then once you cross her, it's like nah.
And make the arena shine even brighter.
And you know, I can't judge her for it.
Gladiating should shine with the same glory as this city. But you tarnish its glory.
I'm so gonna pull for her. Good luck, short angry person.
Is only unforgettable when it shines.
So, okay, that's the question though. Would you say that that match shined then, right? Because it definitely was a little bit tarnished, but maybe she made it shine. Anyway, let's take a look at the song too, because this is it's 4 minutes. Produced by Grabbits. I want to just look real quick. Yeah, it should be the same. Okay.
You can run, you can try to hide, just know I'm gonna have you running for your life.
Okay. She is on the hunt. She's a chaser. She's a chaser. Yeah, it's moody.
I've been waiting a long, long time. Wrote a story that I wish wasn't mine. Fell in love with the battle cry. Got the weight of the whole world in my mind. Tell me everything will be fine. It's a long
Your new favorite song?
can't control my own.
It's a good character song for sure.
Give you one reason why. Just another sleepless night. I only live for the fight. I can't control my own feelings. Give me one reason, and I'm screaming. You can run, you can try to hide. Just know I'm gonna break you. No one's gonna save you. Hear me roar, I want nothing more. Just know I'm gonna have you running for your life.
It sounds like a League song, and I mean that complimentary. Kinda.
Now the pressure's on, what did they expect? I'm coming for everybody until there's no one left. As long as my heart stays beating inside my chest, there ain't no time to rest. I'm a little
Yeah, it's definitely a grab it song.
for your neck. I'm coming for another pound of flesh. Got you running for a place to hide, but it'll be a
Ooh,
time. I'm patient, I only bite when the danger's high.
that was nice.
That's a good enough reason. Your heart's getting stuck between my front teeth, and just when you thought it was done, and I'm leaving, nope, the fangs deepen, and I'm screaming.
This is a good song. Okay. And it's definitely lining up with that like controlled viciousness that Lupa has, right? Like she's a very disciplined person in general.
This will be your very last mistake. Now the beast is wide awake, growing stronger with every soul I take.
Oh yeah.
And just when you thought I was done and I'm leaving, nope, the thing's deepen, and I'm screaming. I can't control my own feelings. Give me one reason, give me one reason.
Yeah, she's a very disciplined person. She has like a lot of high values, but she also has a very like just ruthless and vicious, violent side, right? Which does kind of speak more to also like how the story is going to. Of course, like we know that a major part of character development in WuWa thus far is like this duality of an alter ego, right? And we already can tell like Lupa as a character already kind of has that duality, right? And even the trailer shows like that kind of switch when she switches in to that other side, where she taps into that other side, right? So actually, it does make it kind of like an interesting foreshadowing to, the different endings that we saw in Cristoforo's book, right? So, you know, it's not always that they fully address that alter ego thing like in the main story, but it would be really interesting. It would be really interesting. Anyway, guys, I gotta stop yapping. Otherwise, I'll yap all night on this. But yes, Lupa is coming Thursday. New story update coming Thursday. Can't wait for it. I'm gonna play it. Let me know if you guys are pulling for Lupa. Let me know if you enjoyed this showcase and this song. I mean, I really like the song. I'm gonna add it to my stream playlist for sure. It's gonna be added to my playlist. But yeah, interested to know your thoughts as well. See you